welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing a spread from my 2017 Project Life, and for this spread I'm using the Citrus Twist December kit. So while I was getting out this kit and getting the photos ready on my little cards, I did happen to spot this card that said "Courage is found in unlikely places," and therefore I thought that was quite a good card to use, just due to the nature of one of the photos next to it, which I will go into more detail when I write my journaling. And then to sort of echo the Citrus Twist kit picture, due to the fact that I got this was a May spread from 2017, and that's when I started subbing to Citrus Twist. So I've popped a picture of the kit in. With that having some of the sort of lime green colours as well, I decided to use a limey green stripe up on my square photo in the top corner. So this is my second layout using this December kit, and I did seem to mess about with the embellishments maybe a little bit more than I did on the first spread that I did. But I'm sort of getting to know the kit and getting to know what sort of bits and pieces are in there. And of course I've not taken the time to sort of spread them all out first. So anyway, I did find this little flag that said "Bad Day." So I thought that would be quite good along with this card, just because it then points to a photograph of what can be seen as a traffic accident. So everybody that was involved in the accident was okay. So just to reassure anybody that's watching, it wasn't as bad as all that, but I did feel as though it was worth documenting on this spread. I'm also then trying to put in another sort of one of those smiley faces just to echo it, and I will end up changing that just to that weird face with a cross eye and stuff, just on the mess that my daughter made in the kitchen. For the stamping, I have placed down 2 of the stamps from the stamp set of this month, and that's the one that says "Home Sweet Home," and I am thinking of popping those both on there, even though I did use home on the layout previously, but it does seem to suit this picture, so I thought that would be good. But as always, I never do one card at a time. I just can't work that way, so I do end up moving around on the embellishments and juggling stuff about as we go along. But I did find a puffy sticker that said "Time is moving too fast," so I thought that was perfect on the photograph of my son when he left high school before he went on to college. And then I've just added a piece of memorabilia that I had, which was the "Welcome to Citrus Twist" cards, and I've popped that on top of the photo. It sort of looks as though it's part of the photo, but it's not. And then I'm going to write my journaling or my story on this card. So basically what it is that happened while my husband was at work, he came across an accident on the motorway, so he was right behind. It had only just happened, so he stopped to help out, and those involved didn't suffer any injuries, so that's a relief. And then I've popped "Every day is a blessing, enjoy the good days." So it's things like that that can happen in our everyday lives, not necessarily to ourselves, but sometimes what we can view, which just can make us enjoy other things in our life just that little bit more, I suppose. So once I'd got the journaling on that card, I did like the stamping that I'd sort of placed there but not actually done. So I'm going to stamp that on, and it's just going to say "Home Sweet Home." And then I'm going to stick down the picture of my toothbrushes in the bathroom. Then and this is going to be classed as a good day, just to echo the bad day. And my journaling, which I will write on there, says "Simple things like toothbrush storage can make it a good day." So I don't know if your house is anything like mine, but there's 6 different people in our house. 2 of them are often away at uni, but they still have toothbrushes at home, etc. And then some have got electric toothbrushes and some have got normal, and it just drove me up the wall. So I eventually found a box in IKEA that would hold not only the toothbrush holder that I'd already bought for the new bathroom, but also next to it could then go the electric toothbrushes, and they could all stay together. So I was happy. It is the little things. I've just cut apart a label from the cut apart sheet just to note down that that was my son leaving school, and then I'm going to use the other half of it to note down the fact that my daughter got a new phone. She enjoys working because it means she can afford things like this. Mum and Dad pay for the contract, but she can actually pay to get a better phone than she would have done otherwise. And then my last journaling up on this top tag that I'm just popping some twine on says that Megan can be a whirlwind of destruction when she comes home, hence the notes. So she'd been working on the kitchen side and she put post-its up saying, I know it's a mess, I'm going for a shower and I'm coming back. Which basically meant, don't yell at me yet, I haven't finished. Which, yeah, is quite often the way she works. Anything that can go on a post-it does. So I'm just going to go round all of my cards in black pen as usual. I've done my stamping, and then you may notice I've not done my stitching. So what I'm going to do firstly is I'm just going to add a couple of staples onto that puffy sticker. Life is moving too fast. I add a couple of staples onto the Citrus Twist Kits label so it doesn't look like it's part of the photo. And in turn I will end up adding a couple of staples up in the top corner on that tag, just so that it's in a few different spots. But what I did do for the stitching is I just stitched across the banner of Good Day and Bad Day. And then as you can see, I've just been brought a coffee and a chocolate bar by my husband as well, which is great when you're having a day of scrapping to get treats brought in. But yeah, that's this spread done. I'm going to show you a few close-ups now and you can see where I've added the staples and in turn the stitching. There is some close-up pictures coming up. If you've got any questions, please ask them below and I'll be sure to get back to you. But thank you for watching and I'll speak to you all again very soon.